I'm at 4 leagues. I went from having 10 leagues to 4 leagues. I just left 4.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without having to go to court. It's that time, bro. Hey, you ready? Yes, sir. And we are
So this is Cam Newton playing, huh?
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Gotta run the football.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Gotta run the football.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts.
Gotta run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not. A play fake. Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. They'll run with Robinson.
Over that ball, boy.
On the bootleg.
It's that time, bro.
What's his name on here? Cam Newton's name?
It's perhaps the best home field advantage in all football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. As it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Class C.
It's that time, bro. Hey, Mike. You ready? Yes, sir. Bad habits with the dirty birds.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us.
NFL Week 4.
It's that time, bro.
It's not a return, pretty good
You
field
ready?
position. They'll start at the 32.
All right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back row 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, here's Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theory ideas abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Willis to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They do go for this. Here's Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 1st and goal from the 6. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Vikings, Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's one. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Now Willis on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Warren will try to right side.
Oh, man.
Right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen
Oh.
his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
Pat Johnson was the stunt coordinator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so one of the guys is back in pre.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, my God.
With a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Cowboy 80.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hot 70. Cut 19. Panther 11.
A handoff for Warren. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Got his man, it's Warren. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go.
Running left, it's Warren. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown of the game, the 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop it, that's what I would call.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
All right.
The the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial.
You can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Chiefs have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wait, this shit, I don't understand how he got this shit on 5, my nigga. Got it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
So.
This time Jackson will throw it. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Dante Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? 70,
here's Warren. And he'll get it out to midfield. Right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Liking 18.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And from the gun, here's Willis. And a chaser to get it. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Willis, 4th down here.
What the?
Taken in by the tight end fan. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll get 24 yards there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
18,
Willis looks to pass it here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
What the f?
To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
This nigga, sorry, bro. Nigga, you're trash. Nigga, this nigga is so trash. This nigga is so fucking trash. This nigga trash, bro. This nigga is so fucking trash. This nigga's trash. If I don't make mistakes, he don't fucking score.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He goes hurt. Yeah, that's my fault. I backed everybody else.
Over the back line of the end zone.
I don't.
So the ball will come out to the 30.
Look. If I don't fuck up, I don't make mistakes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise?
Come on!
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
That's a 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like they
Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. He'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
Oh, he lounging at.
And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's complete out right to the tight end. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tommy Trimble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As this old ring remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, 279 Broncos. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Willis. Now a run here, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's got his target, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, man.
Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tight football game here. What do you think Charles' message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring positions. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find it. And he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he loses the football a second time.
God damn!
And down inside the 15 to go.
What?
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
Man.
Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Niggas just bopping my shit.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Quarterback's better.
Christian Watson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Niggas bopping my shit.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field.
What the?
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis will look to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster game wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of a horrible penalty, that's a major disadvantage.
Nah, nigga. I'm not gonna beat me with that shit, bro.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Here's Willis. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jalen Carter
Like that ball.
Disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the
This nigga will learn today, bitch.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far. Fourth down, let's see what's in store here. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneers.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So fucking bad, man.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary can do.
Now the ball comes loose. What the fuck is that? By the Ravens.
Who's ball?
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security.
Bro, my nigga's just fumbling.
Second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And that one incomplete.
This nigga's just fumbling, bro. Like, my nigga's just fumbled.
But to no avail.
Anytime this nigga hit me, he's a fumble.
We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of football.
This shit is crazy, bro.
As we get set,
I never seen so many fucking fumbles in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Willis.
Thank you.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Good bum, bro.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT hoping to maintain their slim advantage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far, and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And a hard-working run here.
This nigga just hit sticky the fuck out of me.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
This nigga got 4 fumbles.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tommy Tremble, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you to this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
77.
To throw, here's Willis. He sets the fire deep.
What the fuck?
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Wow.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now we're on to something else.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On the run, and he stops immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Willis. Launch a screen pass. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw Willis. And he is caught. And he gets all that way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Willis out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
19.
Now Willis to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it.
Oh, this nigga, bro. This nigga is getting on my fucking nerves.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And this one is incomplete.
That's what he's
So
talking
they
about.
went for the 2. They don't get it.
All I gotta do is hold the ball.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. You back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
That's that nigga.
And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just move this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Ravens going to use one of
that nigga just love that instant, boy.
As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner.
That nigga love that instant.
Not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now Jackson. Short throw brought in by Trimble. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Get this game over, bro.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing down is Jackson. Pass taken in. Tight end. He will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Able to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. This is probability another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to catch it incomplete.
I'm going to bomb this boy.
Their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone covers there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Jackson. A rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Nope. You bum.
But here in the final 2 minutes of the game,
Nah, you
trash. Can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one in the win column for Kansas.
Yeah, you trash. Oh, you trash, bro. There we go. Yeah, you're not that good, man. I know you ain't talking about weak blitzes. That's all you did was blitz and heavy hits. This game shouldn't even been close if it wasn't for those BS fumbles with hard hits. And I wasn't even playing serious. Stop blitzing. Listen, GG's, but at the end of the day, you need to stop blitzing. Because what kept you in that game was those fumbles with those hard hits. I see your game is just hard hits and run around with Malik Willis. I got Lamar Jackson. I don't even scramble with him. I like to stay in the pocket. I got them young gunners on them D lines. I spent a lot of money on that pass rush. Nah, I really wasn't.